Okay guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video on a everyday get ready look with me. This video was inspired by a picture that I put on my Instagram, and I'll insert that somewhere in this video so you guys can see. It's just an everyday makeup look. I don't know why it looks so beat in that picture, but I think it was the lashes. But this is just makeup that I do whenever I'm going out. Mind you, I don't even wear makeup that much. Probably like every so often. Lately I've been wearing it a little bit more, but it's just like to go to work and everything like that. But this video is just going to show you guys how I got that look and what I do on a regular basis. The only difference is the lashes. The lashes that I had on in that picture are not the same lashes that I have here. But I'll show you guys the lashes that I have on later on in the video. Okay, so here I am putting on a lightening cream. It's just to get rid of some of those dark spots that I've had. Lately, I've been having like really bad acne for some reason. I've never had this problem before, but lately it's just been really bad. But I'm just putting on a lightening cream just to get rid of some of those dark spots. It's actually lightened up quite a bit. I don't know why in this video it looks so dark, but in person it's really not even that dark. It's really not. But yeah, so that's all I'm doing there. And then I am going to be following up with a lotion that I put over top of that. So this is the lotion that I've been using lately. This is not the normal brand that I use, but I've been using it lately and I prefer it now. It definitely moisturizes my face a lot more. So I'll probably stick with using that brand of lotion, the Gold Bond. But here I am showing you guys the lashes that I use. These are strip lashes. Now, I normally would not wear strip lashes. I have started off with individuals and I like individuals. I prefer individuals, but I've been trying lashes out to see if I would like them. I don't really care for them too much. The difference between lashes and individuals is that, in my opinion, individuals, I can build them up to be as full as I want and as long as I want them as well. And they're more natural looking than strips to me. But the way that I apply these strip lashes, I didn't apply them on as a full strip. I actually cut them up, but I'll show you guys another video of that. I'll show you guys a video of how I applied those lashes by cutting them up and making them look natural in a different video. But yeah, I didn't really show how I applied them in this one. So here I'm going to be applying on a lip scrub. I normally don't do lip scrubs, but I've been doing it lately. I actually kind of like that. You don't necessarily need to buy a lip scrub to do a lip scrub. You can use your toothbrush just the same way. I don't use it every single time. I'll normally just use it if I feel like my lips are super dry, or if I feel like there's going to be a lot of skin that needs to be removed, because your lips make excess dead skin as well. And you want to get that off so that whatever you're applying to your lips looks as fresh and as natural as possible. Here I use my Duo e.l.f. eyebrow pencil brush thingy. It has like a little side to brush out your eyebrows and then a side to apply like your powder or whatever you're using to fill in your eyebrows. So that's what I'm using here. Normally I wouldn't use something so dark to fill in my eyebrows. I usually use like a dark brown eyebrow pencil or whatever. Anything that I have that's like dark brown that's for your eyebrows to fill in, that's normally what I would use. But lately I've been using a black color. To me the brown looks more natural, but the black definitely makes my eyebrows stand out more because my eyebrows actually are black. My hair is dark brown, but my eyebrows and my eyelashes are actually jet black. So it doesn't look too bad as long as I don't put too much up there. So I am going to slow down how I fill in my eyebrows simply because I don't think I fill mine in the way that other people do. Because I don't really try to fill the entire eyebrow. I just hit the spots that are a little thinner than the others, like my tail, just so that it's sharp when I go to put concealer on. And just a little bit in the front, simply because the front of my eyebrows grow like inward, not out. So I just want you guys to see that. And I do focus mostly on my tail and my arch. If anything before my arch, I don't really put too much fill in there at all, because it doesn't need it. My eyebrows are actually very thick, as you can see. They grow in very, very thickly. So I don't really need too much to fill them in with. I just like to sharpen my arch and sharpen my tail at the end. Using the same brush, I am going to conceal my eyebrows. I guess that's the right term. Look, I'm not really sure what the right terms are. I'm not even sure if I'm using the right brushes or the right tools for whatever it is that I use it for. I'm not a makeup guru, so this is just what we're gonna work with. Here I'm showing you what I used to use to clean up my eyebrows, but that little bottle is like $40. I got it as a gift, so, and I don't know where to get it from to get another one, because I actually like that one a lot better because it blended in my skin better. It was like the exact same match. This one is a little more yellow than my tone, but this is what I've currently been using. It's the closest that I've found so far to that one, that brand that I used to use before. So like I said, I really focus on just making sure I have a clean arch and a clean tail. As you can see, I don't really put too much concealer in the front. If anything, I just put it there to clean up whatever is not in line with the shape of my eyebrow. But I really just focus on the tail and the arch just to be sure that it's on bleak. So now I'm going to be going in with the same concealer that I use for my eyebrows to the rest of my face with that the egg sponge thing. I don't really know what it's called, but that stuff, that little sponge that everybody uses for their foundation, that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the concealer as a foundation, but I'm not going to apply it as heavily as I've seen other people do it. I just normally use it just to tone down my skin as far as the dark spots and to even everything out, because the center of my face is more of a reddish tone, of a yellow tone, and the outer edges of my face are more red, so I just use it to uniform everything together. I am wetting my spongy thing. I didn't used to wet it. I used to do it dry. I'm learning that when it's wet, it blends better with your skin as far as, and it lasts longer. So lately I've been using it wet. I learned that from another YouTuber, but that's just what I'm doing here. I'm not beating my face, I promise you. I'm not. It just looks like I'm beating it up, but I'm really not. Just a thin layer of it, just to tone everything down. And yeah. So now I'm going to go in with a powder foundation to apply it to my whole face. This, I don't even use a lot of this also. I put this over top of the foundation just to tone down the foundation. Like I said, that foundation has yellower tones, and this powder foundation has more red tones, so it'll help tone it down and even everything out a little bit more. I've been using this foundation for a while. Like you can tell, it's a pretty old foundation, and this I believe is from CoverGirl, True Blend. So that's what I use here. So the next two products that I'm going to be using are also from CoverGirl. They're also the True Blend line as well. Here I'm using a lighter powder. I don't think this is foundation. I'm not sure which kind it is, but I'm just using this under my eyes, the middle of my forehead, my nose, and above my lip and on my chin. I don't know if you're supposed to use them on your chin. I've been using a lighter tone on my chin. I've seen some people use a darker tone on their chin, I guess for like contouring, but that's not what I use. I use this for highlighting, so that's what I do. Sometimes I'll put a little bit on under my arch on my eyebrow, but I don't think I'm doing that in this video today, but sometimes I do. And now I'm going in with the darker tone. I guess you can say this is to contour, I guess you can say, because I use it like a contour. I'll put it on my cheekbones, my temples, the outer edges of my nose. Sometimes I'll put it under my chin some days, not all the time. Just depends on how contoured I want my jawline to be, because my cheekbones are actually pretty high and my jawline is actually pretty defined in my opinion, and so it just depends. And then I also use this as well on my eyelids, just to give them like a darker, deeper tone. My eye shape is like very, very pretty to me, so I'll enhance that with this darker tone just to make it more defined and more stand out more. Here I'm just showing you guys the two brushes that I would use on my eyelids when I do put the, I guess, contour powder on. I'll use the smaller one for my inner eyelid. I can't even talk. My inner eyelids, and then the bigger one for my outer eyelids. But most days I just use the same one because I'm using the same powder. If I choose to use different powders, then I'll use two brushes. Like I may use the lighter ones that I use on the powder I used before on my under my eyelids on my inner eyelid, and then the darker one on my outer eyelid. It all just depends, but mostly I just use one brush and use the darker on my entire eyelid. Another reason that I do put this on my eyelid is just to blend in more the concealer that's under my eyebrows, just so it blends in a little bit better, rather than giving you that pasty yellow line that's there. So I just use that. I bring it all the way up to my arches and my what is it called? my tail of my eyebrow, and I just blend it in. So this is a duo eyebrow and a eyelash gel. It's from e.l.f. I actually have a lot of e.l.f. products. All of my brushes are e.l.f. as well. If I don't want to put on any mascara on my eyelashes, I'll use this gel to clean them up and tame them and everything like that. I use the gel on regular days when I don't wear makeup also, just to tame my eyebrows and keep those in uniform also. But today in this video I am going to be using a mascara. I believe this one is from Tarte. The brand had scraped off of it, but I believe it was from Tarte. I got that as a gift as well. I like that mascara because it makes my eyelashes look very, very natural. It just gives them that darker tone without giving them that super, super, super extension length on it. But I lately I have been following it up with the eyeliner that you're gonna see me use this mascara that you're gonna see me use afterwards, because that one gives it more of a defined look. It makes it stand out more. I don't know the name of the other one as well. That one was also a gift to me, so I don't know the name of that. I don't really care to use mascara because whenever I rinse it off, it always leaves like this dark mask on your eye, but it looks good when it's there. And when I first started using mascara, I always used to get that little dark spot around my eyes somewhere, and it used to be terrible to get off. You guys know if you smudge it, it's gonna freaking smudge. Also, this is, I think that was Dulce. I think that's what it says. I think that's the brand that it was. I'll leave it in the description or something like that so you guys can know. But yeah, I used to put on mascara and I always used to end up with like this little black dark spot, and it's like a pain to get off. But I recently found out how to do it. Like if you guys wet a rag and you dab it, it'll come off, and you won't have to mess up the rest of your makeup. You won't have to mess up the makeup in that area, and you'll be fine. But I haven't been having those issues lately, but that's just the way to do it. So lately I've always been going in with an eyelash curler. just to bring them up a little bit more without giving them such a dramatic look, I guess. But yeah, I've been using that a lot lately just to stand them out. Like if you guys seen my regular lashes without the false lashes on, you would see that my eyelashes are pretty long. They're pretty much full on their own, but I just like them to be a little bit thicker. And I like the way the eye curler brings them up over my eyelids and make them look more defined. Here I am going in with okay, so this is actually an eyebrow pencil, but I use it on my lips. And I believe this is from, I'm going to show it in the video, I hope. If not, I'll put it in the description. But I actually use this to line my lips. It's like a dark brown kind of eye pencil that for some reason I cannot find everywhere. I can only find it in like CVS. For a while I ran out of it and I couldn't find it, so I had to use something else. But I recently bought a new one. This one's pretty new, so that's what I use. I just use it on the outer lines of my lip. Now, I'm not a person that puts it on the outer line of my lips to make my lips bigger, because I don't understand that. One, I don't get it, and two, I don't need to do that. So I'll just put it on the outer parts of my lips. And I'll go in as heavy as I want to. Most days I don't put it on too heavy, simply because I'm gonna give it an ombre look. I'm not a lipstick kind of person. I'm more of a lip gloss kind of girl, so I use this to line it and give it a color with a clear lip gloss on top, and it gives it an ombre, like brownish color. And if I want to go in darker, I'll go in darker, as you'll see me do here. Yes, yeah, so I'm going in a little bit more because it's not dark enough. I like my edges, my corners of my mouth to be darker than the center, and then everything evens out. And the lip gloss that I'm using, that's e.l.f. too. It's a clear lip gloss. I don't really care to use the pink lip glosses because it actually makes my lips a little too pink for me. I don't really think that color looks that great for me, but the brown looks really nice, so that's what I've been doing. That's what I always do. Even when I don't wear makeup on a regular day, I do my lips too. And as you can see, now that my lips has a little bit of color on it, everything is coming together, girl. Yes. So I'm just showing y'all that the one bottle is empty and I have another one already, a new bottle to break out. When I find makeup that I like, being that I'm a person that doesn't wear makeup that often, when I find something I like, I tend to stick with it. I don't really tend to try new things too much, simply because I don't really know how to do makeup all that well. So I don't really see myself trying too much out. But yeah, so this is the clear lip gloss that I use. Any clear lip gloss is fine actually, but I just tend to like this one more. But it really doesn't matter to me, just as long as it's clear and doesn't have like a tint or anything to it, and it's pretty much fine. So here we're all done. I'm feeling myself a little bit but we're all done pretty much. This is just what I do to get my makeup. This is every day. Takes like 15-20 minutes max. Like, it really does not take this long. This video is just long just freaking because I was making a video, but it really takes like 15-20 minutes for me to do my makeup here. Y'all see my eyes, like they're shining, lips is popping. Taking my hair down, gotta see how that looks. Oh, by the way, this wig, this is a wig that I made. It's a 2018, 16, 14 with a, I believe, a 12-inch closure or a 10-inch closure, I'm not sure. But yeah, you can buy bundles off of my website. I'll leave that in the link below as well if you guys want to purchase, because those are the same bundles I use in my hair. These are body wave bundles. Yeah, so I actually cut them to shape, so because there was a big gap between the closure and the rest of the bundles, so I just layered everything so it could blend well, and then I framed it to blend better with my face. So you guys can purchase that as well. I am going to be making wigs soon, but I'm not currently making any right now. I'll let you guys know when I start making them again, but right now I'm just not. So yeah, hair down, eyes done, lashes on fleek, lips is popping. And yeah, that's just how I do my makeup. That's how I do everyday look. So yeah, you guys like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you guys want to see me do videos on, because I don't want to make this just like a beauty channel. I do want to incorporate some other things, like maybe some Q&As or like some vlogs or something. But I just want to make this a fun channel, not only for me but for you guys, something that, you know, you guys want to tune into. Just let me know what you guys want to see, and don't be scared to follow me on Instagram, follow my Snapchat, follow my Twitter. All that will be in the description below as well.